welcome to the channel at the Apex. My name is Juan, and today we're going to talk about a few reasons, to me one of the greatest reasons why you may want to consider buying or keeping your Evo in 2020. A lot of people in my town know me because me and my father used to own a shop probably about 2 years ago. We owned it for quite a few years, I would say 10 years. And when I can tell you this car is not horrible to work on, you can believe it. Meaning, if you got to do your own spark plugs, you can do it. Coils are right on top, versus another car that I'm not going to mention that has the plugs on the side. And most of the things you can do it yourself, even at home. Let's say you can do your own oil change at home. You can do the spark plugs. You can swap the rear differential fluid, the transmission fluid at home, which I've done it on my car, even though we don't own the shop, but I still do it on my house because it takes nothing. And if you're not sure, maybe you can look up some videos on YouTube and see how it gets done. It don't take a lot of tools. Most of the job in this car, I've done it myself. Besides doing the clutch, being that I don't have access to the lifter anymore, I had to take it to a buddy of mine, and they did the work over there. But other than that, everything else, meaning front mount intercooler, bigger front mount intercooler if you wish, top intercooler piping, lower intercooler piping, injectors, pretty much every bolt-on you can do it at home. It's easy, it don't take that much. Another reason to buy this car in 2020 will be the capability of this car at making power. In other words, this car comes out of the box with around 290 horsepower and 300 foot-pound of torque. And man, what can I say? Even though the sky is not the limit, but you can push this platform pretty far. The latest I have found that was pushed on this platform 4B11 stock block was nearly 700 horsepower, which was a guy down in California. And other than that, this car full bolts on, they come up to 380 depending on the tuner and depending on the fuel you use. You can use my current build as a reference on my Evo 10. I built that won't break your pockets and will still make you some jam. Let's say this car has stock block, stock heads, full bolts on. It has a bigger turbo, Session 5858. It's running on 10-bolt coilovers and Exidy twin disc clutch, a lightweight flywheel, bigger injectors, IDs 1300. And with that setup right there, on stock fuel, of course, 93, not E85, is running around 450 horsepower. One of the reasons is rare. This car is super rare when you go to a car meet compared to any other cars. Let's say Subaru, Nissans. This car, you don't see this car everywhere. This car was made from 92 all the way to 2015, and then they stopped production. So at some point, this car is going to become a gem to collect, meaning a car hard to find. Another reason why this car will be a great platform to get in 2020 will be performance. This car performs awesome on the street, performs awesome on the highway and on the track. Anywhere you take it, this car is capable of taking anything, meaning turns, going around the curves. Another reason to buy this car will be out of the box. It comes, like you can see, it comes with Recaro seats and comes with Brembo brakes, 4-cylinder turbo all-wheel drive, and of course 4 doors. In my opinion, me personally, I love 4 doors reason why, in my opinion, will be reliability. This car are super reliable when you, of course, like every other car, when you take care of it. Meaning, when you do the regular maintenance, oil changes, spark plugs, and fluids when you're supposed to. Other than that, I have this car for nearly 2 years, and I haven't run into a single issue. Another reason to consider the Evo 10 will be appearance. Man, in my opinion, I do love the way it looks. Me personally, I wouldn't change the way it looks for nothing. Let's say wide body kits, no. So in my opinion, they came wide enough to fit 9.5 wheels, 18 by 9.5, or 19s by 9.5, 10.5 wide, and they do look great. I know the Evo has become, and it will be continued to be, a JDM legend, like it is the Supra, like it is the Skyline or the RB26 Supra with a 2JZ, and many other cars that are considered JDM legends. And that's my main reason why I jump into